Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Get a little bit of game sound going there. There we go. That's much better. Welcome along. Welcome back to Etruria. This is a bit of a milestone. A milestone, particularly for Hyper. Spent a vast amount of time on the server, and Aussie Dan, I've been the leads on this, but we set out with the challenge to own the vineyards up here around the winery. $5 million just to buy this bit of land. Just have a look here. This was the plot of land. $5 million that the challenge was set. We had to buy that, and they've done it. They have gone and done it. It's taken, had a look back, we started the server in July last year, so 22nd of July I think it was, we're around about there, and it's done. So I counted up, it's just over 6 months, so that's pretty impressive effort. Hey Craig, how you doing? Yeah, no, that is perfect, because I wanted someone to test, because I set that alert up for the recurring membership ones, because I realised you guys weren't getting that acknowledgement on the video. So there you go, you've tested it 2 years as a member. Thank you, mate. That is awesome. Very much appreciated. So yeah, so we own all of this now, which is outstanding. Also purchase those vines down the bottom there. So as a little bit of a last hurrah on the server, we are going to do a bit of a harvest on here. So we've got 6 harvesters, 3 for the red grapes, which you can tell by saying RG on the number plate, not AG, or might be AG actually, is it? Anyhow, these WG ones are the white grapes, because they're modded specifically for the map to be able to do the white grapes. So that's what we are going to get in and tackle. We've got a decent crew here today. Ensign, D-Lee, Ben, DK all here to give us a hand. Hopefully Hyper's going to be able to log in. He's Aussie based, so time zone's not the friendliest for him, but he's going to try and join when he wakes up and gets into it. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. Harvest some grapes and have a good send off. Maybe pop a couple of corks as a bit of a send off for the server, and then we'll be setting up something new for moving on this one. So we'll have to come up with a new map, new challenge. Open to suggestions. Right, so we're going to get into it. But good morning, everyone. Welcome along, Ryan. Nice to see you here bright and early. So let me check. These are white grapes. So I'm going to go jump into a white grape harvester and start harvesting these. Just let these guys know. Just so you guys know, the 3 harvesters next to where D-Lee's jumped into, those 3 are for red grapes, and the 3 down this end, which have a WG on the number plate, are the white grapes ones. Just be aware of that if you're driving a harvester. Right, let's jump up in here. Using steering wheel. Yeah, one so let's go on the white grapes. Let's get the steering wheel today. Let's see how this all goes. It works out very well. How you doing, Jake? Good to see you, mate. Hope you are good. Thank you so much for sharing my posts on Facebook. Can you pop up there with all those? Can I go this way around? Possibly not. Yeah, we can get into it just here. Ooh. I'm gonna pick the hardest part to start harvesting on. This is tight. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing going. Which is a bit more space than you think. So get it unfolded. Then let's see. Yeah, power on button. Yeah. Done a good enough job to get over it. I have. Not seeing any grapes coming in yet though. I haven't gone far enough down. There we go, white grapes. Perfect. This is a good in-cab job, doing these grapes as well. Let's see how we go. Good to see you here, Jake. Mrs. Prof, good morning to you. Welcome along. To have your company. Mark Thor, 50 months of support for the channel. Thank you very much, mate. It's awesome. Appreciate that. Waylon, hello. Good to see you. Actually, since work for a long time, don't they? I'm going backwards and then it just wants to start going. Alright, we'll get the hang of it. Might take us a few passes. So we got 10% full just on going down once, so fill up pretty quick, which is good. Got a few drivers here for us. Right. See if we can. Oh yeah, just enough space to maneuver here. I'm going to change my field of view a little bit in this. Let's go to 80, makes an improvement. I reckon we can almost go 90. What's the difference? Yeah. There we go, now we can see a bit more. Be very square on for these things. Right. Ben's got the right idea, he seems to be handling it alright. Maybe I should be doing trailers. Just getting stuck at the moment. Whee! Small inputs, small inputs. There we go. I'm not even using the accelerator, this is just gravity taking us down the hill. Good. How good's that? Ask away, Ryan. What was your question? What the heck is a jaffle? As in a Kiwi, I didn't know what a jaffle was for quite some time. So a jaffle is like a sandwich press, and it's an iron that you basically toast a sandwich in between. You can put fillings in it. So we used to do them with spaghetti. I don't know if you guys have tin spaghetti which has like a tomato sauce in it. It creates a little pocket inside it where the filling is, and you heat it up and toast the bread. So that is a jaffle. But yeah, I didn't know what they were called either. Called them toasty pies, toasted sandwiches. I can see how hard these rows are going to be harvested. Certainly are. Happy to share. Exciting to see how far the map has come along. Yeah, it's finally getting back into some kind of regularity with working on it. Excited about seeing how it goes too. Watch the replay of the building tutorial. It would be great to have a series on that. Yeah, we'll keep on trucking with that. I'm hoping to try and do another stream this week on the shed. I've done a little bit of off-stream work to finish off a bit more of the 3D model. He's going to show me how to do it here. Alright. Oh goodness. Back again. Does it count as a crash if I hit a pole? But yeah, certainly planning to carry on and get that shed finished. At the very least there, Jack. I've been watching a few videos on Substance Painter, because I haven't used that. It's one thing I haven't learned how to use, so I thought I'd have a look and see how that works, and we can get that working. By all accounts, that will make everything much easier for me. Again. Go on. No, not quite. Nailed it. So we'll probably, I think for this one, for the shed, I might go through and just do it the way I'm familiar with, my texture process and everything for that. And then maybe for something in the future, we look, I've got an idea of something I could use for a substance paper test learning lesson. See where we go with that. Alright, I'm just going to jump out and make sure I did all these rows. Check I didn't miss any. I see I did, I missed that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need to go over, did one over from where I am. This one here. I think I've missed some. Man, these things are difficult. I feel like I made it harder by using the steering wheel to not. Alright. Here we go. Tim, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Come along. Pleasure as always. Big H, I missed you there too. 2 years, nearly 2 years. Welcome along, mate. Appreciate the support as well. Thank you, thank you. Skill issue. It's always a skill issue, right? Austin Powers it. Yeah. As a Kiwi, I'm an All Blacks fan, 100%. Rugby is life. In fact, our rugby season starts next weekend. I'm just guessing. That's good. Well, here's a good test. Can we get past? We get 2 harvesters past side by side. Deer, wild deer running around. Oh, apparently we can't. We go. Didn't plan that very well. You had a past 2 was from New Zealand. We did a haka for his birthday, weren't you? Nice. Lovely. Hey, morning, Bo. How you doing? See you. Alright. A row with lots of turning space. Still need a coach, Bo. Have you put your name forward? We're not keeping them very long. But a scratch paint's not going to hurt. Again. Done. Everything's not done. Okay, let's give DK a tip in. Oops, that way. DK. Right. There we go, first unload. Doesn't pay enough, though. Not for the amount of stress there is. Right, which road did I say I was going down? It's done. Miles on it. Comes to the left. I can't tell. This one must be this one. Can't see any grapes on the right and can't see any grapes on the left. Grapes. I think I need to do more grapes. I do for the practice run. I actually quite like grapes as a concept. Particularly you get, like this was the dream, having this big vineyard when we saw it, and having a multiplayer server, lots of people on the server harvesting. Alright, now let's figure out what we've done. Should go here. Okay. I'm going to start on these big down rows. Sounds like a bit of me. There we go. Alright. I'm excited to watch this, seeing how the rows are set up. I do like this map. It's such a beautiful map. The hilly-bitness of it is a little bit of a challenge, but it adds to it, right? You pick the right equipment for smaller lanes and having the horsepower and things. Good. So, yeah, so here we go. I'm also thinking about what we're going to do to replace this map. The Peshinier Valley is one option we're thinking about at the moment. Carpathian Countryside was another one, but open to suggestions for a European map. So just have to figure out what's going to work best. Okay. Days. Oh, just how many crashes there's gonna be. Goodness. G'day, there's some guy. How you doing? Pleasure to have you here. Welcome along. Dakota 16-inch, which is a version on itch, which apparently works with Thunder's precision farming extension. Hello Mark, how you doing? We're staying in Europe on this one. Staying in Europe. I saw you guys were setting up that. What was that map you sent me? Braden Parks or something like that? We're going to get down with 75% capacity. I don't know if we're going to actually, because like, or maybe I can do one of the short rows over. Not disappointing. Good. I'm trying not to disappoint. See, we have 75% down. We'll be 74, or I think we'll be fine because I'm pretty sure we were 56 or something at the top. I don't know how that happened. Gamble. Ben's having counting issues to try and figure out which rows he's harvested. Just have a look and see if there's any grapes on them, Ben. These guys are using guidance assist, steering assist. Looks like cheating to me. Alright, fingers crossed we're going to get to the top. G'day Enix, how you doing? Good to see you. I wasn't empty when I started the long runs. Good call, Big H, I was not. You were quite correct on that. Exactly, good man. Don't go DK. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Must have been close to full. What's the visibility like out the back of these? Oh, not too bad. Here we go. Done. Alright, grapes where? We've done 4, haven't we? Wood. I've only done. Got one row to go back up to our left. Done some mod work, nice. Nice, there's been some great mods coming out that I've seen lately. I see Camille Mapping, who we haven't seen yet in FS25, released a map this morning in Illinois, a 2x map. I'm pretty excited to give that a download and a look after the stream. Farmer Taz has been fast and already got a map tour out on that one this morning. Enjoys having it released in your own time zone, I suppose. We'll take a bit of a squiz at that one. A few other ones. There's a combine, realistic combining mod, which looks really good, where it affects yield and load and things like that. So you can't just go full speed. So combine's underpowered on hills, it's going to really struggle to harvest them. But that seemed kind of cool. Let's have a look at that one. Obviously the moisture mod from Oz. You saw Scroff's video on that. That looks incredible. It has some proper Seasons 19 vibes in it, with the way the hay dries and moisture affecting crop yields and those kind of things. So quite excited to give that a whirl too. Alright, can we squeeze down between the winery and the last row? I think we'll be able to. Otherwise we're going to have to go all the way to the bottom and start down there. Squeeze down. Perfect. Boom. We are flying through these. Look at the grapes down on the bottom here. They all are all red grapes. So it hasn't taken as long. I suppose there's 3 harvests going, but half an hour so far and flying. Getting the hang of these now too. Perfect. Yeah, they're pretty agile skinny little things, right? Doesn't affect yield at the moment. I think it will be implemented at some point, just a matter of deciding which way to do it. You're talking about Oz's moisture one. It affects yield on crops though, doesn't it, with the moisture? Is it on moisture level you get different quantities, or is it just price and quality? Moisture mod just affects price at the moment. Okay. Yeah, so it basically simulates having lower quality grain or higher moisture content in your grain when you sell it, which affects its price. Cool if the I don't know if the long-term plan is to implement drying into it as well. Oh my god, DK, I'm not going to unload. Indy. Drying reduces the price. That would reduce the price if it got too dry, but if you had high moisture you could dry it down to lower moisture, optimal moisture. Hey Yoda, how you done? See mate, where are you camping? Hope you've got some good weather. I was messaging Oz last night and said the hay texture from Seasons was so good. If he was able to do that with the moisture and combine it, be awesome. Downside is it would need custom bales, work with it, not just the texture on the ground, so be nice little added level of detail for it. Grade A is the highest moisture, is it? Ah, no, isn't it? Grade A is the perfect moisture, and then if it goes either too moist or too too dry either way because he's got it scaled either way, either above or below. Is that not? That was how I did it. Yes, you basically got a band, let's say between 8 and 10% grade A because that's the optimal moisture, and then if you go say from 10 to 11 come to grade B because it's too wet, it's just out of the moisture range, or the other way 7 to 8% would be B, and then say 6 to 7% or 11 to 12% would be C, then anything above 12 or below 6 would be D. At least that's what I think. Regardless, it's a very cool mod. And it's great to see new guys like NX who's in here, and Oz, these new modders coming through and adding some great scripts for the game, improving quality of life. G'day Mike, how you doing? Good morning. You're never late. You're here right on your time. Right, that row, yeah, I was going to say, I was just looking. Deaglee's just confirmed it for me, that was the last one I had to do here. I'm going to go jump on the other end of these and start working back the far end. Alright, that's the other decision made for us. We'll switch, we'll go do some reds. Put that down. There we go. Grade A moisture. Yeah, so grade A is the range of 8 to 10, but you've got like B, like that's over or under is your B. So what I'm saying is if you had grade B in the like 10 to 12%, or let's say corn at 16 to 24%, you could dry it down to the 13 to 16%, not dry it past 13%, drop down to grade B. Like corn at, you harvested corn at 28% moisture, which would be D, you'd be able to dry it down into the 13 or 14%, that optimal limit. That was my thoughts, anyhow. Right, yeah, grade A is the best price. Yeah, it's 100% of the price. So I'm saying dry it into that range. Right, this is our red one, isn't it? It's Hanson tackled in here already, he's done all of that. So we might as well start on this right hand side, right in front of us. We'll see how we go, we're halfway through this already. 35 minutes. You up a little bit. It's not the highest moisture. So if you look at that DM you've just sent me, grade B is either 6 to 8% or 10 to 12% for corn, for canola, or corn that has an over and under. So you get 93% corn for grade B when it's 16 to 24% or 10 to 13%. These put limits either too wet or too dry. Grade C is 8 to 10 or 24 to 27. Okay. Stella had a haircut during the week. It's very short. Look at her. Look at her. The groomers gave her a cut, didn't they? And they took all your hair off. All your fur off. Hey. All gone. And they didn't, yeah, they did not follow instructions. You're missing the second line. Yeah, that's all good. I need to get there. Why can't I go forward? Yeah, I know, it'll grow back. Tough part is she needed to be sedated to have it done. Which is much fun for her. Alright. Is anyone else having issues with the patch update for 25? I've tried numerous times for 2 days, it said successful, and then I log in again, it says I need to update. There was a second update, Mike. They released a patch. So there's the initial patch 1.0015, I think it is. And then they've done a 1015 1 and a 1015 2, I think they are. So it should only be about 130 megabytes, I think, when I did it. But it is a secondary patch. Could I do this? Let's have a look. Can. Let's do this. Let's carry on and harvest these. It's too field. Patch for the patch had a patch. Did. Patch. There's a patch to patch the patch. Actually, patch to patch the patch's patch. You thought you were the only one who got sedated for a haircut. Alcohol doesn't count. Does mean longer. It actually means now that she's hopefully short enough that Mrs. Argsy and I can keep it down to a lot of it ourselves. Alright, bounce around on this. Looks like we're getting caught on the poles, doesn't it? Oh, it's bumpy. When my plane comes unstuck. Trailer down here at midway. Right, I'll get back up the top of this. Probably find there's no trailer up there either. See. Right. Oh, she's struggling up the hills. Bouncing without even being over the vines, so it's not a vine issue. Ground issue. Perfect timing. Yep, unloading. Alright, so let's go straight down this one here. Beautiful. I put some batteries into my remote controls for the combine yesterday and got everything functioning. Everything is working. I was ecstatic with it. The only thing that's not quite working, and I don't know why, and I really don't feel like pulling it apart because I don't think it's critical, is there's some little, it's two little pieces on the side which are meant to go back and forth and flick and mimic the separator and the shaker and everything like that operating. So for whatever reason not working, but everything else is. I can get the, I can go forward and backwards, I can open the hopper, I can put out the auger, I can raise and lower the feeder house, and I can turn the combine on and all the gears and everything can function at the front, and I can raise and lower the chopping board at the back. That was a relief. It took a little bit to figure out. It seemed like I've either put something in around the wrong way, whether it's the batteries or what it is. But the controls I had to configure in the opposite direction to what they said. The one that was meant to control all the harvester operations was doing the forward and back, and the one that was meant to be for the driving was doing all the harvester ops. So we figured it out. Finding the expensive way your computer cannot handle 25 since the first update, your PC will load up to 89 and then either freeze or crash to the point of restarting the computer. Now, sure RAM is going to help me out there. What's the finer details on your PC, Mike? It does not sound ideal though. Agree with you there on that. You going for? 68%. Is that on any map? Like if you just tried loading up the base game maps? Could be a mod conflict if you've got mods installed, Mike. PC won't load 16x maps for now, used to before but now crashes at 99%. Are you 16 gig big H? Guessing that'll be your issue on that one. I'm keen to try out the texture RAM mod. I need to check that I'm pretty sure my graphics card is a 6GB one. Let's try it back here. Years old. You're running 32 gig of RAM. Big H. Interesting. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I was full. I didn't realise I didn't do all of that last row. Gig of RAM on a. So my PC's was 16 gig when I bought it, and that was 5 or so years ago. I've updated to 32 since, but downloaded the mod so I could play a new game server. Oh, that was on Gauge Mic. It's a mod. Interesting. Interesting to have a look on your log and see what's causing the issues at that load point, Mike. If you loaded a single player and tried to start a Gauge, there was something particular that was causing an issue with you. If 4x max with graphics set at max, no problem. Go figure out. Okay. Recommend 12 gig. Crazy, right? Is that 12 gig? Is that graphics though? Or is that memory? He's going to explode when you get a PC. I thought that too. You'll be right. Some grapes on that one, that makes sense. So we're back where I expected to be. Clearing the cache will sometimes help. Yep, that's a good suggestion. Chances are it's a mod. That's probably a good possibility as well. And do we have a tractor up the top? So, okay, you still? Installed RAM. Okay, 12 gig. Got 12 gig in. I don't know if you can do 12 gig, can you? Right, let's remember to put these few up on this end. sorted. Spelled that perfectly, not quite. Chuffed with myself then. Oh look, I've nailed it. No. Oh, I said no. Good morning there, Fiona. How you done? See ya. Like at 99% usually is a mod that behind on the mod description after a game update. Could peace and quiet. Cruising around a vineyard. What else there was to do on the map. Some other tasks that required doing. A few grapes going. Corn silage ready to go, apparently. Look, sure that is. So efficient. Right, 1, 2, 4. Tight this road gets. You want to get him trying to down that from this direction. Alright. I'll unload up here. See? Go past you and then you can drive in behind. Alright, it's a trigger here. I'm on the hill. I'm in the perfect spot. What's going on here? I think it's because I'm on this, just on the slight slope. Oh no, there it was. It was there briefly. Hang on. Okay, just bully our way into it. Your internet just got up there to the fibre. I can't believe the difference. That's crazy, eh? It's so... Sure we could have fibre. I've just upgraded my, here we go. Just upgraded my router on Starlink, sent through a new one. Can't go back anymore. And that's made a huge difference. As well, it made ours even faster. It's kind of cool. Like that. This map's shader files, one from the game files. Yeah, I don't know why. There's actually apparently no reason that people should use custom shader files. Default to the map one. Understand why. What is this witchcraft? Nice, wouldn't it? Nice. Boom. Oh, how am I going to do this one? No way. There's a collision on the tree. I have to back down this one. Very colourful explosion we found with a shovel. Never thought about that. Is it actually a... Shader and mod conflict issues blow the top off your skull. It can take a bit of patience to get it sorted. This way. "15, you made it." Complicated to start with, but if you have a logical brain and can process things in a logical way, you'll be fine. just a touch too long on the vines. They took a metre off them, that would make it perfect. And my thoughts? Ah, here he is. King of Etruria. Made it. Just in time for the last of the grapes. The last of the summer grapes. Yeah, we'll have a look in a sec, Ryan. Looking like it's just about done. Ooh. This map's not a mod hub map. Oh, you still got a little bit to do. White's all done, red's all done, and this to do. See how other ones up there. But yeah, we've got lots actually over here ready to harvest. Silage ready to go, and fields all ready to harvest all over the place. So plenty still to do. I've found this map's from Edo Mod. Seriously. So if you have a look, if you Google Edo Mod, EDOMOD, he has a website you can download it from. It's done some great maps. His attention to detail is exemplary. And it's working on one a German map at the moment. Powering through. I was going to say plowing through. Plowing through. Powering through. Grapes were painful to do the liming and fertilizing, I can imagine. To have a look. I didn't check the winery before we put any grapes in it. I don't know if there was any in it or not. Let's see what we've ended up with once we're done. Alright. Yeah, that's the dream. That was it. That was the vision. Houses all across the side of the hill. All these grapes. Ideal. Apparently just going to get to the end. I didn't expect that. How are we going to do this? Forward a bit and then turn in there. Unload. Bump backing. Is there a bumper they have on the back down there? That's some sort of... Oh, interesting. Okay. We're full. Our harvester. Oh, we're full of grapes. 90,000 litre capacity. White grapes, you've got 37,000 litres, but red grapes. There's probably some in there already, but... let's have a look. Chunk there. Right. Not just a sell point. It says there's a sell point, but I don't sell them. Sell them. I'd just sell them. Does steering assist work for the vines? It should do. The others are using it. There you go. Certainly does. Does make it even easier. Automatically detects where the row spacing is on the vines and things. And the beauty of that is, oops, reverse. The beauty of this is that you can see, like, if your line is, see the line just to the right is greyed out, and these, if it's white, it means it's been run down, so you know which ones you've harvested visually without having to look for the grapes. Well, these some red grapes, quite easy to tell. For the next map on this server, possibly, well, a couple of suggestions. Hyper's suggested the Picaneer Valley, is it the, or Carpathian countryside. Carpathian countryside's not out yet. Picaneer. Yeah, not sure on the challenge yet. You can use it. That's Black Sheep Moddings is the grape. Did you say grape suggestion? I need a trailer. Hugs's map. Well, maybe when Hugs's map's done. Mark. Good chat with everyone. I'm being beckoned for family duties. Cheers, Mark. Good, Mike. Sorry. Good to see you, mate. Take care. Right, we're gonna have to run along these, run down empty. And run along. A wee way away with my modelling and stuff. Maybe middle of the year. Have map done. Just gonna harvest and then we'll pull and have a private on it. Go. Yeah, probably middle of the year. I know it doesn't work. Google Drive version is about 6 months out of date. Alright. Good morning, Chad. How you doing? Let's see you. Did I finish the combine build? Not yet. Not yet. We've got side panels and cab to do on the combine, and we've got the header and header trailer to build. But I did, saying earlier, I have put batteries in the controller and I had it running yesterday. I've got everything sorted from the remote side of things, which is kind of cool. Looks like it's going to work perfectly. Almost perfectly. It's one little bit that didn't seem to want to function. I'll get through that. Work our way around those issues. I also had to do some of the, I had to fiddle with the way they configure the controllers because what it said in the instructions didn't match. You know, I'm starting to wonder whether I might have had one of the batteries around the wrong way. I can't remember whether the batteries had different reference points or whether I was meant to use one for one and the other for another. But yeah, other than that, it's all done. Excuse me. Right, what are we looking at on the map? One more pass for me and then really just a couple of bits to finish off and we'll be done. No, haven't missed a thing, Chad. Vino. Is it? Vino. Can't have too much. No, I know. I know. Unless, of course, they were hand picking all their grapes and hadn't built them for machines, because I think you'd probably find a lot of old vineyards, probably exactly that, where they are designed and built around everything being done manually. It was kind of quick, just over an hour and probably an hour and a half by the time we've done, hour 20. Apart from some trickiness with turning, I think I've done pretty well, Ryan. Oh, 98. Look at that. If we can squeeze in here or not. And pull forward, DK. Should be hand picking. What is going on? Right. I reckon. His name's ruining the shot. Better's that road sign right in the way, isn't it? How are you going to do that? You can't even harvest the end of that road, then. G'day, Share. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Welcome into the stream. You're blaming it on the AI. No, no chance of blaming it on AI here. They were trying to make a right on lawnmower. Make a new Ultra Holland. All right. Well, there we go. That is everything done. Grapes finished. Beautiful winery, this. I do like it. Pretty cool design. Swimming pool with all that water sitting up above it. What a view. What a view. Alright, let's go and have a look now. Hyper. Not sure what else you wanted to do. Hyper. I'm not sure what else you wanted to get done. We could rip into some corn silage. What else to pick up here? Alright, let's jump up into this beast. Five days holiday share, that sounds nice. I wondered if it might have been low on diesel. Skill level is lacking this morning. Corn silage and harvest the oats. Sounds good to me. Let's see what we can get going on it. Enough people in here to chuck someone in a combine. Someone on a combine, get a few trailers going. Super strength being used to clear out the bunker. The oats are... Two fields there, 35 and 90. Right. Okay, someone's ready to go now. Which way are we going to get out? Yeah, right. Hey Welsh, how you doing, mate? Good to see you turning and actually checking in from work. Well, don't get in trouble. I'm the boss, so I can only tell myself off, but... Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. It's the field entrance just up here to the right. Wee, didn't turn it. Driving is a difficulty tonight. This morning, today. Main field entrance, is it? Here we go. A bit of space here. Right. I need to put the pipe out, don't I? Here we go. Alright, set up some guidance assist in here as well. You see from here? Oh, yeah. Done it, Harry. Oops. Okay, done. There's no Axie avoids water. Doing an Axie's driving into a river, you reckon? It's fun getting the field opened up, but once you're done, it's easily into it. I got Joe Wilson's, that's your nickname. Funny. I like that, it's good. Glued onto the trailer. Yeah, you gotta stay nice and close. Gotta stay nice and close. Oop. You'll be right back into the trees and go back the way you came. Another trailer down here now. Any others? Oh, just sitting there with grapes in it. I feel like everyone's become... Take that there. Right, mate. Good look. Something's in the green. Yeah. Legal. Hmm? Alright, let's go and jump in there. Someone else can jump into the forage harvester if they want. I don't mind running a trailer. Yay. Oh, I need to come into the grass. That'll work. Right on top of the planning on having a hoedown run. The wrapper on top of the bale would be the best place for it. Pull in the DJ. How big this trailer is. Find out soon enough. Alright, there we go. Cruise control, mind. Oh, we're struggling for power. We're struggling to keep up. On here. Main crash. Ugh. What's the hard part of doing forest, isn't it? Getting the first row opened up. Once the field's opened up, it's not so good. No, you're right. I'll just drop this. You'll be right. I remember getting wiped out by a train. I do. My most popular short I've ever made, Mark. Taking the wife out for breakfast. Thanks for another great stream. Enjoy breakfast, Craig. See you, mate. He had a collision with the train on Kinlay while taking a trailer load of barley that the windmill tractor trailer got stuck on. The long way and ended up selling my grain to the next town. Oh, that's solid. I like it. Oh, goodness. No, I missed that. Alright. Well, we'll get there. A race. Was a race, I'd be losing. There we go, there's our original grapes right there. Yeah, there was a good crash on that train, that's for sure. Yeah, could do. Yeah, if there's work to do on Saxon, do that next week. Are all the vineyards on this map really close together? There's a couple of different wineries if I remember correctly. I'll have a look in a sec. Okay. So we only take 30,000. D-Lee's got 40,000. Need it. Tractors left, right and centre. The Vulture is left there for me to take because it's got more power, but assuming, looking at where vehicles, hey, they've made it the way around the field once, let's make it easy now, isn't it? Yeah. Easy. Oh, I've got Hyper in here in the Bailey trailer. Wide, isn't it? Come on, come on. Foot's flat to the floor. Giving her all I got, Scotty. Alright. Ooh, I don't know how much horsepower is in this. Not enough. Not enough when you get on a hill like this one. We're full anyhow. Oh, we'll go right around with it. As quick as I don't know. Foot is going. My foot is through the floor, going as fast as I can. Okay. Alright, momentum's our friend now. Keep going. Gosh, we lost all our speed so quickly. Giving it all she's got. Horsepower. Yep. Flat out, flat out, flat out. Alright, or at least we made it out to the road now. This is bonkers, 13 miles. Doesn't even feel steep. It's that well underpowered. Needs people to join the stream to push the tractor. At this rate, Hyper's going to fill up really quick in that Ultra, and we won't even be done and back. Embarrassing that D-Lee's managed to fill up and get here to unload the time it's taken me to get here. Can't put a price on horsepower. No, you're right, mate. I don't mind. Keep going. Don't mind a challenge. saying I think I can. Good morning, Kiwi Sim Farmer. How you doing? See you, mate. Hope you're well. What a bit of your stream last night. You keeping things busy. Had some great numbers on it. Commend you on that. That was awesome to see. People are still out there watching Farm Sim. Alright, well, we're not too far behind. Best pole now, fence, stay away from the river. First a pole, I crashed into a pole first, Ben, and then I crashed into a fence, and he's telling me to stay away from the river because I have a habit of crashing into rivers. I'm giving it all she's got. That's how much house horsepower it's got. Doesn't matter how much horsepower I've got, I'm just giving it all I've got. There we go, I got too far away. It started filling up the Lee's trailer. Last night was a great night. Yeah, that was good, mate. Really pleased to see it for you. This is where we struggle. Now, what I'm thinking, I might turn around, go back the way we came. Could be even worse. I only drive into one river in the legend state. Exactly. Yep. Ask FSG about potatoes. Oh, this is steep. PowerPoint presentation, I was just about to say that too. Great time to slip back in, haha, no. It is good to see people still enjoying Farm Sim. And they're enjoying the product you're giving to them too, Kiwi, so well on you. Come on, 3. The Merlot can compete. Is that what we're rocking? I was actually in the small tractor capacity. It's 143 horsepower. No wonder I'm struggling. Bring the New Holland back. I need the New Holland. Funny. Even it's the Vultra. I should swap. I didn't realise the Vultra was 400 horsepower. Oh, you meant bow, not no. you go hyper, come on. You'll be waiting forever if you're waiting for me to come out. Like, someone got me a new tractor. What do you reckon? Should we swap? Not sure. I don't know if this is going to be a bit overpowered or not. I'm here for it. Now we're going to see it. My fat fungus. I could pull all 3 trailers with this, couldn't I? Yeah. Bonus is I'll probably compact most of the bunker down at the same time with this one. Special guest spots. Good. Beast mode activated. Yeah. Alright. At least we're at 40 now, I know, right? Oh goodness. When do we get an X9 combine? So well about keeping the server realistic. Right up until the last day. Catch you later, Ben. Thanks for helping out, mate. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks for being here. Alright. 36%. Had to rebuild your shed in Fallout. I had a go. That sucks this year. There's 2 ways that can go. First way is you... Well, there's 3 ways actually. 1, you build it exactly how it was. 2, you can't remember quite what it was and you make some changes that are either better. Or 3, you make changes and can't remember how you did things. That makes it worse. I'm always like that. you're happy with something and you go, what did I do here? Gotta go around and do it twice. Or you can learn, think, at that time I wish I had done it this way and now I've got the chance to do it. Yeah, double-edged sword. This tractor looks silly in front of this trailer, I've got to say. I think you need to push. Just a touch overpowered. It's alright. Hilarious. You here all night, Ryan? Yep. Looks like that, I'm pleased. You're not going anywhere. Ugh. Go slow enough at the moment. We'll just wait. Lost your job, so I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. Got me a new trailer too. Alright, there we go. Tell you what, even the 9RX struggles up the hill. Struggling as much as the other ones, but it's still struggling. Not too long there anyway. Good way to look at it. Easy to navigate going straight through here. I'd like to download the save. But yeah, it's a nice way to archive it, and you know, someone might want to. Those guys are going to take a while to get those trailers full. I know I'm getting a new trailer, so let's just drop it. Acting, it's big. Behemoth. Or not. Try out and see that first trailer getting full. Start running down when he's done. We'll probably just work and get this last little bit of the field done. It shouldn't take too long to finish it off now. Yes, I think finished. Should be. Can see that's full, so let's go and grab this trailer. Difference that makes. Someone's telling you to get a PC and become a content creator. Let's see how this goes on the uphill. We need to. It's a pretty steep field. When you look across it from here, it is a very steep field. Voice for radio and a voice for newspapers. Hyper's just going to sit there, get as much as he can. Now he's going to go reverse. So close to being full, he's going to back. When you sing dogs out. Good thing it's not a karaoke competition then, right? But don't forget, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. That's better. Opinions that are like a-holes, but everyone's got one. Now I'll just go. Off you go. You do backing vocals. I can imagine you in a harmony bow. Just imagine sitting in production going, you know what, this song, we need some screeching cats in the background. Stop watching his videos too, because it's like I'd laugh I sing all the backups at concerts when Aristocrat sing along to the main lines. Yeah, many professional people pay you to never sing again. I can see a band coming up here, Bo. You, me, Kiwi, Sun Farmer. Hi, Yoran. How you doing, mate? Rock on, brother. Hope you're having a good gig. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for stopping in and coming and saying hello. Gonna laugh hard. Ryan, I should turn on Discord and you can listen to what these guys are talking about. It would be a band worth seeing. It'd be called ABAC, Argsy, Bow and Kiwi. Message last night telling me the vocals. Your current covers band was talking to the vocals your last covers. Were they were they agreeing how bad your singing was? Up at 62s. Charlotte Wessel's open the evening from a singer domain after that band called Rant. Waiting for it. Okay, nice. When the tickets go on sale. We're gonna go big, we're just gonna get straight Madison Square Gardens. I'm sure we'll book it out. But your boy there, nice. What's the time for you? Is it 12 hours at the moment? 9. That's 9 for you, isn't it? Alright. What are we up to on this? It's a decent amount. Do that a bit in New Zealand too. Dump lime in the field and come and pick it up. Tractor's dry Welsh. We've upgraded a little bit. I got a present delivered to the farm because the little Deutz I was driving did not have the power for these hills. We play lead triangle. I have the maracas. Yeah. Keeps hitting things. Things keep getting in my way, right? I'm not hitting them, they get in my way. If they weren't where they are, I wouldn't hit them, would I? Just semantics. We get a triangle solo. Like the steepest part of the field to go up. A metronome. But you're a pro at that too, Ryan. Come on. Crazy, eh? 800 horsepower plus tractor struggling up the hill. Does have probably 40 ton, 50 ton of chaff in the back. Hyper needs a push. Just dashed off to do something else. Hey Jody, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, man. This is the thing I don't like. No way. A pile of chaff. Stop that tractor. You'd love to see. Where are we? Today's been good, Jody. We've harvested a ton of grapes on the side of the hill. This was challenge for the server, was to buy the vineyard, $5 million vineyard, all up around the top of the map, and we've done it. Achievement, taken about 6 months of work, but it's time for a new server, time for a refresh, bit of reboot, and coming up with a new challenge. I'm kind of thinking about what we're going to do for it. It will depend a little bit on the map, so I just need to figure out what map we're going to go for. Gonna go around there, Ryan. I hoped you were. Makes sense. Alright, we're gonna just about get all of this in the back of the factory. So. See, Ben. Thanks, mate. Appreciate your help. Cheers. The hell, mate. Appreciate you jumping on. Getting some things done. Oh, so close, wrong. Alright, well, there we go. That'll do. That'll do it. And unload this, and then I think we'll call it quits too. A little bit longer than normal. Get the work done. Right. Around this way. So with this challenge all complete, I will download the save game and we will upload that into Discord. So if anyone was interested in picking up a well-established farm, then the save will be there for anyone to play on. So, come on. These are just leased, I'll probably return them. Used equipment yard around here at the moment. It's left all over the place. Oh, I'm going to crash into a tree. Yeah, that was just for you, Ryan. That tree definitely deserved to be crashed into. It's asking for it. Alright. Well, there we go. We started off, if you remember this server, we started off, I think we had these grass fields across the front, and I think it was just this field here. Field 18, the one we've just worked in. 30, one of these two fields. And those grapes up there. And it's grown into, I see, owning a big chunk of this corner of the map. And being able to buy $500,000 vineyards here in the middle. In fact, if you had those ones in there, what's that, 300? We actually spent $5.5 million on the vineyard in the middle, which is pretty impressive. Very, very cool. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the server. That's all done. Nothing else left to do, really. Challenge complete. So that was a bit of a milestone. Very cool. But I'm going to wrap things up from there. Now I'm just having where is it? Customize it. Okay. Now, friend 4B Gaming is currently live on Alma, Missouri, so I am going to end the stream and send you guys all over there if you want to carry on watching some Farm Sim. I had the pleasure of meeting 4B at Case at the launch of 2025 or FS25. Lovely guy. So if you want to pop over and give him a sub, give him a follow, say hi from the Arksy team, and do that. Huge thanks to Hyper and Aussie Dan, who put in most of the time on this server. They've done an amazing job keeping it running smoothly, but also thank you to D. Lee, Hanson, who else do we have? Farmer DK and Ben, who jumped on tonight, and Ryan actually there at the end, jumped on and have given us a hand to get everything done here on the server. It's great to have you guys around. Keep an eye out for the next one. We'll be setting up a new server sometime soon, just trying to decide what map we will use and where we go to, so keep an eye out for that. It'd be great to have some more people joining in and lending a hand on those. But yeah, that's it for me. Be live on Wednesday night with more combine building and Nulla Creek, and keep an eye out. I might try and do another live stream with some modding and building the rest of that hay shed that we started last week. What else is there? That's about all. Hopefully going to catch up with FSG tonight and record our next Kinley. But other than that, you guys have a safe rest of your weekend. Enjoy whatever it is you are doing, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Take care. Find my outro. We'll catch you again. Bye.